Hello everyone and welcome back to PAX and Recreation. And today, you guessed it, 25th anniversary, quarter of a century, English edition, first edition, Rarity Collection 1. So it was actually just Rarity Collection, but people just refer to it as Rarity Collection 1 because apparently it was so popular that they released that 2, which we will open at any time now in the channel. So, what is Rarity Collection 2? A very nice box with a very nice texture, I have to say, that includes a mirror, and each pack contains 5 foil cards of various rarities. So, 5 foil cards in every pack, 24 packs per box. So, are you ready? Rarity Collection number 1. So there you have the Pringling, because these are foils, baby. Fossil Dig, gotta love it. Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. Look at that bad boy right there. This classic monsters always get the soft side of me. Decode Talker Hit Soul. Whoa, this thing is actually kind of crazy looking. Look at that. Not bad. Ancient Fairy Dragon. Let's go, baby. Foil Rare Gold Letters Super Duper. It's a shame there is a Pringle, but hey. It is what it is. Actually, whatever. Let's just keep putting this in order until we see the limit. And Dogmatica Punishment. Also foil with gold letters, like super, there it was, super duper combo. Not bad. Not bad for the first booster. Let's see, there's a very high chance that we will see a lot of repetition. A lot of repetition. Downerd Magician. Downerd? I feel there is a joke somewhere here, but I can't pronounce it correctly. Harpy's Feather Storm. There you go. Because Harpy's Feather Duster, it's a thing. So, Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, but this time it's the Super Duper Mega Edition. Look at that thing, how it shines bright like a diamond. Reinforcement of the Army. Let's go. Classic. And this guy has a story as well. This is the captain that is a friend of YuGiOh, if I recall correctly. So far, no effect monsters, which is kind of weird. Ghost Streak Angel of Mischief. Okay, not bad. It's also super duper card right there. So basically, you already figured it out by now. We get 3 foil cards, like normal cards, and then we get 2 like let's go crazy. Or if you want to do the official names, I guess. Set content subject to change, which okay. No specific guarantee is guaranteed because this is gambling, blah, blah, blah. Yep, it says 5 of various rarities. So it's like, whatever, boys. It's gambling over gambling. So, Blackwing, Simoon the Poison Wind. There you go. First effect monster. So, time to restructure this. Oh, a Pot of Prosperity. In foil. Cyber Angel Benten. What a bad name for a card. This is a ritual monster, long time no see, and easy to be confused with a synchro monster. But yeah, ritual monster. Like, can we talk about that? It's not synchro, Link. Can we talk about this for a second? Like, of all the freaking colors in the universe, which there are a lot of colors, and having, like, I know that, like, I'm super late to this party because I already complained about this back in the day. You already complained about this. Like, everyone has already complained about this. Everyone complained about this, so there is no much of a point now, I guess. But this is the internet, so we're here to complain, baby. Like, are you telling me, for real, that of all the colors, so you had yellow, you had orange, green, purple, it's not even purple, it's more like magenta. So magenta, then you have purple for fusions, white, black, And then you have the fusion color thing because of the pendulum, because it makes sense, because the pendulum, and why not? And then you had Ritual, which is blue, and yeah, I know Ritual is not that common of an archetype of a card, now at least. But, ooh, Masked Hero Dark Law, let's go. But when you do Link monsters, you really have to go blue? Like, wasn't there any other color, brother? Any other color? That you're like, ooh, Fallen of Albaz. Look at that foil, man. That foil is crazy. Because it's not even like foil. Like, look at the armor of this Guts-like character. Like, it's not even foil. It's like a negative foil. It's like textured foil. Crazy right there. Super nice looking. And there it goes without that sleeve. Now, before you flip your shit and start going like, oh, like, I do a sleeve them, okay? So the moment the video ends, I start sleeving everything. And why? Because first, they're already curved because it's the nature of the pack. But second, ooh, Striker Dragon. But second is because if I sit here and I sleeve them, it's just going to be very boring for you. And trust me, it's already kind of boring for you. And yes, we can talk about this and be like, well, but the Link monsters actually have hexagons and all that, so it's not really blue. Oh, compulsory evacuation device. Look at that. I was like, yes, but Borlow's Savage Dragon. Let's go. And 3 Brigade Revolt. But again, is blue. So technically, yes, if you have one next to the other, you can tell which one is which. Plus, the Link monsters don't have defense, they have Link. Plus, they have the arrows in the corners, or the triangles in the corners, to indicate like the position of things. But Dinjirsu, the Orcus of the Evening Star, is a machine, yes. Dogmatica Punishment, again. Infinite Impermanence, in 4, let's go. Egyptian God Slime. So they did a card for this. It's actually like a texture foil as well. It looks like plastic, which makes sense because it's a slime. Kind of crazy looking. Basically, it's Obelisk the Tormentor-ish. Kind of, because it's also kind of like Ra and a little bit of Slifer in there as well. Yeah, not bad for also the color is slightly clear. See, like because of the treatment, this card is a different hue of purple. So I guess there is that. And the Dimensional Barrier, crazy. So not even when they are the same color, they are the same color. So it is what it is, boys. Let's leave the OCD at home. Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. Let's go. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. See? Everyone's favorite card. Let's go. Magician's Salvation. I love it. Because why not? This is my Dark Magician, bro. Dark Ruler No More, which I love it because it's when... Like, this card has lore as well. Like, this is the Dark Ruler D or something like that, or Dark Ruler DD or something. And this is the... I forgot the name of this card. The King of the Abyss or something. That is like... And I love it because this is like... It has its... And Saber Angel Benton again, but this time like super duper foil. It has its own lore and all that. And I really love it. I really love when the cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Have like lore. And I realized how dumb it sounds, me saying like, when they have like lore. When I say... What I mean is, I love it when there is a story that goes from card to card, you know what I mean? And then if you collect, or just if you're a fan and you're like, wait, I've seen this monster somewhere, and you can actually make a story from it. I love it. Magician's Salvation. Artemis, the Magistus Moon Maiden. Magistus, not Majestic, Magistus. Oh wait, this is a Link monster. Oops. Herald of the Arc Light. Well, that's a nice foil to go with this card for sure. Dogmatica Ecclesia, the Virtuous. Not bad. And Lonefire Blossom. Cool. tour guide from the underworld, which is always cool. Unless otherwise indicated, all of them are foil, by the way. Sometimes maybe you can't see it because I don't hit it with the reflection, but yeah. Alpha, the Master of Beasts. Well, Alpha, the Master of Beasts? Oh, it has nothing to do with Chimera or Gazelle, so okay. Maybe it has from a lore perspective, but not. It doesn't say anything in the card. Code Talker inverted. Let's go. Nibiru, the Primal Being. Nice looking as well. And evenly matched, which is a very dangerous card. And this foil is crazy. This is like the plastic foil that is. It has like some texture to it. It's just crazy. You can see it with the reflection. See, I don't know if the light will catch it, but you can actually see that it has like different textures in the card. I love it. They're still Carl, so it is what it is. Unless we start playing with plastic cards, in which case. That's why we use sleeves, right? To fulfill the fantasy of playing with. Ooh, Lava Golem. This is a classic. So Lava Golem also with different foil points, which I love when they do foil points. For example, the most foil thing in the card is the creature in the cage, right? That's great. I love it when they do things like that in any card game. Celine, Queen of the Master Magicians. Very nice foil right there. I do have a problem with names in Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes. Like, for example, all the masked heroes, and like, I guess that Artemis and Celine are connected. And, it's like, oh, this is like mythology, Saint Seiya kind of thing. Let's go. Tri-Brigade Revolt. But I have a problem with names when names kind of step over each other because they want to hype some creature, right? Like the epic looking creatures always have like epic names, and the fun looking ones not so much, right? Like Gaga Gigo, and that still is an epic creature, but evolves into an epic creature. But I can't try Revolt. And Artemis, a lot of them are going to repeat, right? So it is what it is. But like when you had like the vehicle cards, or like the funny looking cards, the silly looking cards, compulsory evacuation device, they have like more fun names. Oh, nice. Chaos Space. Let's go. But whenever they do like a cool looking creature, it has like a cool looking name as well. The problem is that not everyone can be cool. If everyone is cool, then nothing is cool. And you can be like, well, yes, but you have the Iris Sword Soul. And you can be like, well, yeah, but that's why we have like the silly cards, right? Like Spectre Border or something. And it's like, yes, but Ice Barrier, nice. And this is like a texture, like 3D texture card. Look at that. Can you see it with the light? Like, it's very tricky to show that to the camera because I have a bunch of reflection, as you can see. Oh, there you go. Can you see the texture like in the armor? Nice. Cherubini, Ebon Angel of the Burning Abyss. So, see, those names. But, for example, what confused me about this card, Alpha, the Master of Beasts, is that with that design, which it doesn't really have anything to do. Well, it has, you can target any number of beasts, beast warrior, or winged beasts. So yeah, it has to have, I don't know where in the anime this card was introduced, but I'm pretty sure in my heart that it has something to do with Gazelle or something. And if it doesn't, then it's just bad naming conventions and the bad design, because it looks like it's family of Gazelle. It looks like a lion of sorts. But you see, like, it's Master of Beasts. And it's like, okay, it's a lot more powerful than Gazelle. But Gazelle is the king of the mythical beasts. So, right? Like, what's up with that? Called by the Grave. Nightmare Unicorn. Nah, no, not bad. Look at that card. Sick, man. See, like, this is another thing that bothers me. I love it that I open Yu-Gi-Oh! and I'm happy, but at the same time I complain like a bitch the whole video. And the main reason for it, Lightning Storm, let's go, is that there's just a couple of things that I will change in Yu-Gi-Oh! For it to be like, oh nice, also texture, cool. For me to be like, man, I love this with a passion, and not even in terms of gameplay, because let's divide the discussion into two aspects: gameplay and visuals. So gameplay, that's a whole different discussion. That's a video on its own. But talking about visuals, right? Because I'm gonna be honest, Change of Heart, let's go. I love collecting them, maybe more than I love playing, and that's partially because of how the Yu-Gi-Oh meta has turned. But sometimes, let's go, Ash Blossoms of Joyous Spring. Let's go, baby. Look at that. And win the Wind Channeler. But for example, you see this art or that art, or like this debate was triggered by the art of, which card was it? And it was like, oh, that's beautiful. It was a drop card, right? No? What card did I open that I was like, man, this one. So the Nightmare Unicorn, like I see this card and I'm like, man, look at that. Look at all that detail. Like, look at that. And like, I like anime aesthetic, right? Which is like most of the times the aesthetic in Yu-Gi-Oh, right? So not 100% because sometimes it's like kind of westernized, but like most of the time, anime aesthetic. So I look at some of those cards and that drawing was made digitally, right? Or not, but let's assume that they were done digitally. And I'm kind of assure you it wasn't done in a small resolution, because that's normally how it goes, right? So if you look at it, if you really look at it, it's full of details. And sometimes they put the art in playmats or in boxes and stuff like that. And in those cases, you can actually look at the details in some of the creatures and cards and go like, man, that is freaking beautiful, freaking crazy. But the Yu-Gi-Oh cards are so small. So again, texture foil, Striker Dragon. Look at how it shines. God damn. I will, like, I know some people already commented in some videos when I said like, I wish the Yu-Gi-Oh cards were bigger. It's like, I know that from a logistics perspective, it's not doable. If you try to do it from a logistics perspective, if you immediately like if you become like the president of Konami, you're like, okay, like, you know what we're going to do? Yu-Gi-Oh cards are going to be the same card as the other card games. So standard card size. So we have more real estate for the art and all that. Like, first, you wouldn't do that as a CEO. Oh, Galaxy Ice Full Armor Photon Dragon. Let's go. You wouldn't do that as the CEO, because that will be stupid, because you will be using more cardboard. So actually you can fit less cards per sheet. So that's not something that the CEO will do. That's something that a player will do. But if you do that, basically you are breaking with every other card. So the only way that Yu-Gi-Oh can do that, because they're not going to, it's impossible, but if they do it, the moment you say like, okay, the new Yu-Gi-Oh cards are this size, and they have this design, so they make the drawing a little bigger and the text more readable, you know, and all that. What they're basically telling you is like, all your old cards are garbage, or that becomes like Yu-Gi-Oh Legacy, and then you have like three formats: OCG, TCG, TCG Classic, and TCG Modern or something, and different sizes of cards. Ooh, Predaplant Dragostapela. That's crazy. So it's not going to happen. And if you are in this channel, when I compare old cards with new cards, when I pull my banders and stuff like that, yes, the size of the cards, of the art in the card has improved. Can you believe it? It was smaller before. So that's nice. I will go full against the borders, to be honest, like the Pendulum monsters do. Because I really just want to see more of the art. Now, the problem with this size is that if you make the art any bigger, like if you do like a increase in size, less space for the text, and that's a problem that we have. So we couldn't do that. It would need to be like a horizontal increase, which doesn't necessarily increase twice. Okay, but this is the plastic foil one, so nice. Oh wait, the card has a texture on it. Can you see it? What the hell? Nice. So you couldn't do it like that. So I'm guessing evenly matched. Let's go. So I'm guessing that's not something you could do. So yeah, you can make the text bigger, but if you make the text bigger, let's go again. If you make the text bigger, then you really need to be more concise and succinct in your text, because the description of some cards is just like, what the hell? So much text. Preparation of the rites. Let's go. Talking about the devil, Alpha, the master of beasts. And the winged dragon of Ra, sphere mode. All the cards that they have for the winged dragon of Ra, just to try and fit all the crazy powers that the card had in the anime. Just crazy. So there is really not much that can be done, and it's a shame. Obviously, if you ask me like, oh, what would you do? No constraints, right? Like endless possibilities. No caring about anything that's behind in the past or etc. Oh, Pot of Prosperity. I will use the chance, like if I go like full crazy despot mode with Yu-Gi-Oh, I will use the chance, Red Ice Flare Metal Dragon in plastic 3D thing foil. Let's go. I will go like full crazy and be like, okay, so from now on the card size is bigger. Sorry everyone else, that becomes like TCG classic, and this is New Coke. So and I know that New Coke failed. So there you go. So it's like that's going to be classic flavor, and this is going to be new flavor. We're going to change the design slightly so that everything is more readable. We're going to change the texture of the cards a little bit, which is not going to be the end of the world. Magic did that. I'm not talking about the future side or whatever that set was called. That it was like the future of card frames, and it was like a crazy card frame. I'm just talking that they changed the texture. Oh, let's go in foil. They changed the texture of the and Nightmare Unicorn again, and in plastic foil 3D. Let's go. They changed the texture of the background, right? Instead of being like a bubbly swab and stuff like that, it's like more soft black and stuff like that. Still with bubbles, but not as visual, so it's not as overloading. So I will apply a different thing where I will keep the colors. Maybe I will use the fact to do like a soft reset of Yu-Gi-Oh, and I will do that. Oh, Junk Speeder, let's go. I will do that. I will do like a soft reboot, and I will be like, okay, so we begin from the start, which is basically what I tried to do with Speed Duel. And I will change the visuals a little bit in terms of like structures of things for us Yugi players to be able to have like fields that future-proof the cards. Oh, let's go. It's like a rainbow texture. Not rainbow, like... You know what I mean. Dimension Shifter. We'll have like an extra field somewhere for archetypes or something, which technically we already have, like, because it says like spellcaster effect, right? Like spellcaster effect. But obviously I'm thinking on the spot. I will need to see it and think about it, and but I will try to put some structure in it so that they are more future-proof, and therefore when you do like new archetypes or new cards, they can retrofit with each other, and archetypes don't become this thing that we have that is basically, oh, this new archetype only works with itself. And I know what you may be thinking. You may be thinking, well, if you want to change it so much, then why you play other things like, I don't know, Magic, or you want to convert Yugi in Magic. No. I actually love Yu-Gi-Oh! I just want Yu-Gi-Oh! To be like the best version of Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't want to do like a different card game, or I don't want to do like Magic Go or something. It's like, no. I just want it to be easier to build on top of it as a designer, and then as a player to be able to build different. Because if we do it like that and properly, then the meta doesn't become that close as it is right now, and also we have more openness for philosophy. Plus, if you reset it because the cards are bigger, like all the accessories are there for other card games, so like people are not naked, right? Because we changed the size of the cards. Everything becomes more readable as well. Like we can start using keywords, for example, to avoid having like Bibles like we have right now. And nice. And we'll keep the same thing and start just with the basics. We go up to fusions and try to keep it simple, and then we start rolling out. Like maybe we reconsider some things like pendulums. Maybe, I don't know. Infinite impermanence. Nice. Or maybe something else appears along the way. I don't know. But I will go from the scratch to remove the craziness, because trying to explain Yu-Gi-Oh! To a new player nowadays is kind of difficult. I mean, try. Number 100, Numeron Dragon. Nice. Like, you have to explain all the types of cards and what cards do, and and where they go in the board, and it doesn't matter because the meta. And then they learn how to play with one deck because they buy one starter deck, and then it only works for that starter deck because that interconnection is only there. Then other decks work completely differently, but not different enough that it's like a different game. It's just different. So I don't know. I think it would be great to do like some sort of reset. If you don't, but that's me going in full genie mode. Like, yeah, I will solve it like that, like not caring about anything else. As is, my wish list will be: can we make the image just wider, like go entirely to the border, so that we can see more of this great art? I want to be able to see this without squinting my eyes, because I like this drawing a lot, for example, and maybe you can even, well, the stars normally go here, but, maybe make the text, the name a little smaller, like, you know what I mean? Like, well, the elements are not that used, right? Like, maybe we can use that for the new archetypes or something. And then the text, we need to start using keywords or something, because that thing is really complicated to read. That's why they say Yu-Gi-Oh players don't read, they just memorize. And that's today's video. So let me know down below what you think about the pools of this Rarity collection of the 25th anniversary, quarter of a century. The volume 2, or Rarity collection number 2, is coming. We're going to open a few boxes. Let me know down below what you think about the pools, what you think about my crazy takes or ideas for Yu-Gi-Oh, and I will see you next time on Packs and Recreation. Bye.